All right, this is Tracy's original bathroom. It was small, it was cute. I mean, she had it all pinked out. It's Tracy's thing. She had her mirror and her light. You know, she had a 4-foot shower, but now that she has a wheelchair, she definitely needed bigger than a 4-foot shower. So, here we go. All right, guys, the guys are here to work and finish this bathroom. They showed up and they're tearing this place apart. So your girl Tracy going to have herself a new bathroom real soon. Thank you, guys. Okay, cabinets out, toilets out, and the shower's out. Okay, day one of ripping out everything is almost done. Look at these guys go, they're beasts. Okay, they put the wires in for the new shower, and then they put the plumbing, they extended over to the corner and over here for the new cabinet's gonna go here. We used to have one right there, then the toilet, then the shower. They're putting, since we extended this a foot over, we've now got 5 foot. They're putting a 5-foot counter in here. It'll have a cabinet in that corner, a cabinet in this corner, and then Tracy can get the wheelchair right under the sink in the middle. And then, you know, toilet will be there, and then her shower is going to be a roll-in. In other words, it'll have a roll, like a lump, and we roll in. They got the cement in, and they filled in this hole and this one over here. So it'll have a roll-in area, and I can get Tracy into the shower. Now, the reason this hooks up, it hooks up to something called 80 something, whatever, and it's a bar that goes all the way up. I can slide the shower head all the way up to the top or down, and it comes off for washing different things. So that'll work, you know. And the shower head itself has a button to stop the water, so I don't have to turn off the water and re-get it to the temperature. So it's getting there. Look at Joshy go. We getting the outside on now. Let me look here on the inside. We've got a patch to do there yet. That's where the old light was. The new light receptacle is there. We got to patch that one. They busted this, so we're going to have to patch that. Take this off. We moved the original ceiling fan from there and put in the new ceiling fan here. We put in a recessed light for above the shower. We got all this green board up, and the inside is done. Okay, all the carpet's clean. Everything's clean. All the tools put away. Everything's clean. The floor is cleaned. I cleaned it up. And I left their drywall alone, but I covered up all the holes up here. Did drywall through here. A second coat over your stuff here, making it blend in a little better. Put in all the drywall screw heads over here. Everything I did over there. I forgot to do this section though. But we did finish the outside drywall. That's all done. All right, guys. Me and Josh got the rest of the drywall up on the outside. You know, the bath inside's been done. And my buddy Jason come over here and help out and do some of the mudding with this. You guys might remember Jason. He has a girlfriend named Shiloh. But it's getting done. We got a little hold patch over there. And we're getting our first coat of mud on. It's getting done. See, this here is an electrician doing the work of drywall guy while trusting the work of somebody else's construction building that stool. When he walks on it, listen to that thing. Listen to that. Oh my goodness. It sounds dilapidated. Okay, it's Saturday. We now have the first coat of mud on every wall, everywhere. I gotta clean all this up, but all the mud in the corners of the roof is done. We got the light there. We got this light here. We got this hole patched. We got this big hole patched and this hole patched. This hole patched. Got all the drywall tape and mud on everywhere. First coat. So we're good to go. We're going to call it quits today. We got tomorrow. We'll do another skim coat on everything. And we're getting closer to being done. All right, buddy. It's the end of the day. You've been here, what, 9 hours? We got that whole bathroom mudded in, taped up, and ready to go. And, well, a lot of that time was we went out to eat and stuff. Played around the fish. But, point is, thank you so much for coming by here and helping us and do this. Tracy is going to, she's going to lose her mind when she sees her new bathroom. She has no clue it's being done. So thank you for coming by and helping. Okay, now we got the first coat of mud on all the drywall. Everywhere around here. All the way to the corner. Inside. You can't even see that hole no more. Can't feel it. Got the light switches hooked up and plugged in to the new light. It has night light to it. It has daylight. It has the fan. And then it has, you hook this up and your Bluetooth from your phone will come through your Bluetooth speaker. We have a light above the shower stall there. And this is their work. We haven't got done with that yet. They're coming back Monday. But it's getting there. Now all the flooring that I cleaned, look how much more mud got put on there. I gotta re-clean that. All right, Josh, there's the door they put on. They're done. They're done. They put the trim on and put the shower thing on, but they're done. They're not going to paint. They're not going to give a cabinet in here or a light. They got these little 12-inch wide cabinets for that. They're not cleaning the floors. They didn't even screw in the drywall like I asked them to. So they said they're going to come by and drop off some shower curtain rod clips that'll go there and there. But they're done. Okay, they're done and they left. This is how they left the place. They didn't clean up any of their drywall mud that's on the floor. I just got done scrubbing out the shower because it was covered in nastiness. But they didn't move the toilet. And now this is what they put in. 12-inch cabinet, 12-inch cabinet. And this little, that's not even a P-trap. That's a universal flexible hose. Here's their little tiny little sink. I mean, there's my hand. It's like a little bar sink. They didn't screw the bottom of this drywall. You see no screw holes. I told them about it, and they said it'd be all right. I'm going to go ahead and screw that in because that whole thing is loose, so you can flop it in and out. They installed this shower. I put in this light. I put in this light. And then I bought these two switches. And they didn't put a cover on it. They didn't paint. They didn't put a mirror up. There's no mirror. No medicine cabinet. No light. And little tiny 12-inch drawers. They did put a nice new toilet in, but they didn't move it. And this is what you get for $10,000. Now here, I did this. This was a big hole where the old light fixture was. I drywall mudded this and did this myself. They did this. They busted a big hole in the drywall here. I fixed that too. I mudded that and put a new piece of drywall in. And then we did from the floor, the wall over. So anything that's green is drywall that we put in. And except for this one piece of drywall, that's what they put in. And you see holes there that they didn't sand, holes there that they didn't sand, no holes here for screws. Then they went and caulked this over top of the mud that I had to sand. Because they didn't do a good job sanding. And you can feel that. Oh, you can feel this too. They didn't drywall this big gouge in the wall they put in from putting the sink in, I imagine. They didn't sand this. Oh, you can definitely feel that. You can feel all that. Around here. Oh, look at this big gouge right here. This is going to show through in the paint. I'm going to have to go and sand this in. Oh, look at there. I'm going to have to sand this in all the way around myself. They didn't caulk here, but they did caulk here over the drywall. That's crazy. None of this should have been put in until this was primered and painted. So, yeah, this is horrible. I mean, it's a little bit bigger bathroom, but they showed up with this floor. They didn't ask me a color. This is left over from their last job or something because they just showed up and started putting it in. They didn't ask me if I wanted chrome or brushed steel or, you know, black chrome or whatever color for the metal. So they put chrome in there and chrome in here, and then a brushed nickel handle on the door. Didn't ask me for any of my opinions on any of that. I don't know. Okay, guys, you can see how the bathroom is extended 1 foot, and we put in all the framing, and then we had to do the drywall here. They weren't okayed for the extra 1 foot of framing in the bathroom. They were wanting to rebuild it at 4 foot. But at 4 foot, there wouldn't been room for me and Tracy in the shower with her wheelchair. So the contractor was nice enough to let us build the framing out as long as we took care of all the drywall and everything on it. And, you know, he would go ahead and instead of buying a 4 foot shower surround, he'd do the 5 foot, the 60-inch. So me and Josh and Richie built this extra foot onto the bathroom. That's why on the inside, you're going to see right here, this is where the wall was. And that's all they agreed to do was the 4 foot. So we put on this extra foot all the way across, and then we had to do the ceiling too and stuff. So they went ahead and got a 60-inch shower instead of a 48-inch. And then, you know, they actually did the flooring out an extra foot too. So they had to put a door on anyway, so they were putting the door in. They were getting the cabinets anyway, so they put the cabinet in at 60 inches instead of 48. They did buy a nice, you know, larger, nicer toilet. Now they left us the handles for, you know, what do you call them? You put them on there for handicap purposes, and they left this shower curtain because I'm going to order an extra tall shower curtain. So, I didn't want to mount it into the shower surround. I wanted to mount it into the framing. So the regular shower curtain's only 72 inch. I can get longer off of the internet. So that's why they left that. But they were going to do that work anyway. So they left them for when Tracy's mobile, the nurses can pick out where we want to put these bars. So we've got 3 bars there. Maybe one on the back wall, maybe one here, maybe one going up. And then this is also a grab bar, they said. The shower bar is a safety grab bar. So they did that. I mean, that was nice of them to work with me on that. But, you know, the state is paying them the $10,000. I mean, I just think that this here now, if you look at this is just pressed sawdust. It's a cheap, it's not marble, it's not, you know, ceramic, it's not nothing like that. So I'm going to rip all this back out. Because look at the big gap on the side wall here. I mean, you can stick my finger back there. No gap on this side. Well, a little tiny gap. But, and then there's gaps behind it on each side. And then this here. But here's the main problem. I brought Tracy's wheelchair in, and she's got a little tiny wheelchair. 16 inch. It's a child's wheelchair, because she's tiny. It won't fit under the sink. So what was the purpose of building this if the wheelchair won't fit under there? This here is the shortest sink I think I've ever seen. There is me up here. So my hand's at my side, and it's touching down here. The sink in the other bathroom is up here by my waist. So I've never seen one that short. Now I wanted to show you guys what we did for Joshy last year at Christmas time. Me and his brother and Joshy himself built him his bathroom. We remodeled his whole bathroom for him. I want to show you what we did, and we did it for $3,500. We used real marble tile flooring. We used real marble tiles all the way up to the ceiling in the shower. We got the shower base, and then look at this shower head we put in. So we bought much more expensive parts than they did in their bathroom. And then we got a brushed nickel shower door setup, and all the accessories are brushed nickel. This is brushed nickel. The handle on the toilet's brushed nickel. The faucet. Look at this faucet. That's all brushed nickel. So are the light switches. They're metal. and so is this. And then we actually bought a brand spanking new 3-compartment medicine cabinet, brand new lights, brand new marble countertop. And you can see that this is much bigger than this is a smaller cabinet. This is only like 40 inches wide, and the 60-inch wide one back there has a much smaller sink. So this has got a much bigger sink. And we bought brand spanking new. This was $3.99 for this cabinet. Brand spanking new cabinet that's, you know, we did nice. We did all the trim. We did the painting. We did everything in here for a total of $3,500 for that bathroom. And it's much nicer for $3,500. So I just don't see where $10,000 went on the other bathroom with much cheaper supplies. You know, they bought 2 cabinets this size. And oh, you can see how this goes up. This goes up to my wrist when I'm standing next to it. The other one was down here. That's how short the other one is. This is a regular cabinet that we bought from Home Depot and then put this right on top of it. We didn't make it no higher. This is just normal height. I walk up to it. It's actually above my wrist when I stand there. So we'll go see how the height of the other one. And this is, you know, right here at basically at my waist high. So I don't know. This is crazy. Back in here, now I'm going to walk up to this. See the difference is like at least 6 inches difference. The other bathroom was up to my wrist right here. That's how high it was. Now I stand up straight and I can almost put my fingers right over the top. So that's at least 6, maybe 8 inches difference in height. So that's why we can't get the wheelchair under there. They got these little tiny cabinets, and then they didn't, I don't know. That's not a standard height. I walk up here. Let me see how close my knees are to this. My knee is right here, about that far away from the top of the cabinet. Here is my waist. This is where it was. Now, mind you, I was saying this is a 16-inch wide cabinet, and then look at the size of the little tiny little sink. So this should be up here to where she can get her. I mean, that was the whole purpose of getting these little cabinets on the side, is to get her wheelchair underneath there. And she can't fit her wheelchair under there. It hits both sides of the arms that you put your arms on. It hits that. So I'm going to have to rip this all back out, buy the right cabinets. I'm going to buy the marble cabinet top and probably a better sink too. Then I got to buy a big, nice mirrored cabinet and a nice light up there. And we're going to have to finish, you know, we're going to have to go over their drywall because they didn't sand that. So that's their first coat. You're supposed to have 3 coats of drywall. So I'm going to have to sand that down so you don't see it. Put a wider, bigger coat of drywall on that. Cover their dent here. You can see this, see this dark spot right here? This is really wide out and it goes right down quick. I have to feather this way back to like out to here. And then fill in this hole and fill in this hole. And it's just, I'm going to be working on this for another week myself before it even gets finished. And I don't know. Now, the guys that actually did the work, they were really nice guys. I mean, we joked and laughed and talked. And they did, you know, they were really good guys that were doing the work. I just don't see where the $10,000 went that the government gave them, because that's through the Ohio waiver program, and they got $10,000 and they didn't put out nowhere near as nice as a bathroom that me, Josh, and Richie built for $3,500. And we bought way better quality equipment. You know what I'm saying? We used marble instead of, you know, laminate flooring. We used, I don't know, we used much better quality stuff and still didn't, you know, spend 10 grand. So I don't know. And you got to excuse the house. It's been a mess since this construction started. And Tracy's up in her chair. There she is. Hi, Trace. She's watching TV. This is her bed and her little sheet set. And see how we got both sides arms now are padded so she can't hurt herself? because she curls up and hits the bottom one with her knees, so I put padding on there. But anyhow, that was our this week's build. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and you know, stick with us. We'll be back with the next video for you. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.